Welcome back to the channel. Today we have episode number whatever it is. I don't even know. I think it's 38 or 39 of our Road to the Show series with Edison O'Neal on hard mode. We're trying to take Edison O'Neal from the minors all the way to the majors while playing on the hardest difficulty we can set it to, with also only doing timing hitting. It's been coming difficult task so far. We are in our second season, and he's going to take that deep to the left, but it'll go foul. The only thing we're looking at now, it'll land into the stand. So thankfully it doesn't fly out. That would have been a bad way to start the video. But yeah, we're in our second season now with Edison. He's batting 246 about a couple months into the season. We'll take a look. Oh, bad swing. We'll take a look at some of the stats we have, some of the major leaguers here in a moment, probably at the end of this episode or maybe at the beginning of next one. So stay tuned for that. If you don't see it today, we'll foul that one off down the right-hand side. Yeah, it's been a tough going. If you're new here, I appreciate you tuning in. If you wouldn't mind dropping a subscription or a like down below, it really helps out the channel. It just helps us grow. And we'll be back next year with more MLB content. I have a ton of stuff planned. Oh, a ton of stuff planned. Sorry about that. For the new game coming out next year. So if you're hanging around for baseball, you found the channel, don't forget to drop a subscription to stay around for when we start dropping stuff next year. We're going to continue this series until next season. I want to see if I can make it to the majors and possibly do a couple things. I might start picking it up, or I may go on stream one time and just play a lot of stuff in a couple hours. They used to take me about a half an hour to record, so I could probably get through 4 or 5 episodes if we did a 2-hour stream or something. But regardless, we'll get through it. We might not make it to the end of O'Neal's career. Who knows? I may continue this for a few years just to see how long we can take it. I'm not really sure, but I do want to keep playing the new game. Obviously, when new games come out, people typically trend towards those, and it's understandable. We release one every year for a reason, right? The companies know they're going to make their dollar bills, and everybody's going to be involved in it for the first couple months anyways. With that being said, we're here 3-2, 2 on, 2 out. And they're going to be running, and oh my goodness, we will get a blessing there by the umpire, and we'll get walked. So we don't start the day for 0-2. We'll be 0-1 with the walk, thankfully. Man, that was a bad call, but I am not upset. The bases are juiced for Yepez, and he grounds out to third base, and we will end the inning without doing anything. Zeros here in the bottom of the third as we take the field. Runner on first. But let's see if we can get one. Oh, it's right to us. We're going to fire to second. That's an easy throw. We're going to step back on first, and that'll be a bang-bang double play to get us to 2 outs this inning. Not out of the inning yet, but we will be back up the bat in the top of the 5th. We've scored 1, still facing Criswell. There's a sinker, slider, cutter. I forgot to mention that earlier, so thankfully he's still up. We have a runner on second, and we swing too early on that slider. I thought it was going to be his cutter. We're batting $178 with runners in scoring position. We definitely need to drive that up. Major league teams don't want to see that, but we'll hit a grounder, a 2-hopper to second base. We do advance that runner to third, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh, we're back up here at the top of the 7th, facing White, who throws a 4-seamer slider, knuckle curve, a 2-seamer, and a circle change. So 5-6 mix. He throws pretty good heat. Oh, it'll foul it off the end of the bat, or we'll hit it off the end of the bat, and he'll go a little piddly grounder to second. So we grounded to second twice this game. 0 for 3 today. As we come up here for our 5th at-bat. Ooh, what are we going to do? Just get on base after taking the first pitch. So we'll take the first pitch. Still facing White. But the boys do extend the lead to 5-0. We'll take that one right down the middle of the plate for strike 1. Nobody on for us. 1 away here. We don't need the runs, but we do want a hit. Would it be extremely nice to get on base here. Hopefully not a walk. I wouldn't mind a walk, though, over a... Oh my gosh, that was an absolute dot. We strike out looking, so we won't get on base. We do. Oh my goodness, the Red Sox come back late, but we hold on for the win. So we do take the win and get the series 3-1. We had a miserable day. 0 for 4. We did get a walk, but we're going to pick it up in the next one. Back here on a foggy day in Worcester. I think is that Pennsylvania? I'm not exactly sure where that's at. Let me know in the comments if you all do know. It would be much appreciated. We have a runner on first. We're facing a lefty. Walter throws a 4-seamer changeup slider 2-seam mix. We got to focus up. It went hitless yesterday. We got a contact swing to get on base. And we'll have that runner on first. He has 86 speed, so decent speed. Something in the gap should easily score him. But we always know the runners kind of do some funky stuff. Good timing. I don't know how that's good timing, but we'll take it. we foul it off behind us. And that has been the issue all season long. When we get good timing, we foul it off. When we get bad timing, we absolutely destroy it, but it goes foul. We'll time that one up just a little late. Basically the same position as the last one, but this one's a little late versus that one was good. And we'll foul it off again. Still on 2 count for O'Neal. We need to come through here. Not even, if it's not even for the team, just early. How are we just early? Look at that, just early, but the barrel head is in the middle of the green zone. Like, the visuals of this game are one of my biggest gripes. Like, I know it says one thing, but when it says one thing and it looks visually different on the indicator you provided, it's kind of confusing and annoying. But 1-2 now after we take our first pitch for a ball, and then another one down and away. We have not been able to capitalize on those or even just really recognize it on the edge of the zone. And we struck out back-to-back at-bats just sending into yesterday on that pitch. And we'll take this first one up and away for ball 1. But I don't know what it is right now. I just can't really focus in on that edge of the zone. We'll fly one out. Good timing, just too much launch elevation on it. And we'll fly out to center field. And we're already starting 0 for 2, so we have gotten back into a slump. Runner on second, 2 away, top of the 6th, we're down 1, so we do need this run to tie it up. That is a good hit, perfect, a deep left center field. Does it have enough? And it will get over the head of the center fielder, but it won't get over the wall. We do get an RBI double, 106 off the bat for O'Neal. Absolutely destroyed, and he's fired up, baby. We get that RBI double, so nice. We're going to see it twice. The center fielder had a play on the ball, but I guess it just got, I wouldn't even say in the sun. I guess, I don't know. That's why he's in the AAA, not the majors, I guess. But we'll be on second base. Yepez up again. You know, if you've been watching this series for a little bit, you know that he is not going to get a hit right now. I think he's gotten 1 hit in like 50 times we've been on base. And here he goes again. He flies out to left field and will end the top of the 6th, tied up at 2. Back here, bottom 7, runners on the corners with nobody out. So either a double play or a force out, or not a force out at home. We're gonna go 2 to take the double play ball, I guess. That's what the coach wanted. So we'll get 2 in exchange for 1 run. And I don't know, possibly could have gone home, but we wanted those 2 outs for sure. A slurve, forcing cutter, sinker, circle change here from Fulmer, who I'm assuming is their closer. They are up 1 run. We're leading off this inning. We'll take that slurve down and away for ball 1. Oh, okay, I was about to say, it was like he throws his fastball 81, 85, but no, that's his slurve. His fastball runs at 92 to 96, and not terrible speed. Ooh, circle change just drops below our barrel head. Good timing on it. Just completely whiffs, though. And that's one of the other things we're seeing as well. When we get perfect timing or good timing, we just completely miss or foul it off, and it's become super, super frustrating this season. Oh, man, that slurve does have some movement on it, but we're at a 3-1 count. Good hitters count. So we'll definitely have the green light here. Let's see if we can take advantage. Dang, that slurve has some major drop very early on it, and we'll miss it completely. We're going to choke up on this one. But we'll get walks, so we don't have to worry about it. 1 for 3 day with the walk isn't terrible. We've had 2 walks in back-to-back games, and Yepez is up 0 for 3 today. He has a 3-0 count, though. Nobody out, and he will be walked a little bit up and inside, it seemed. So we'll have runners at first and second, runner in scoring position for Cross. So anything in the outfield should score if it gets down. And he'll swing and miss and swing right through it, and that'll be a strikeout to get the first out of the 9th. And Fulmer is cooking. Now he has Gray in a 1-2 count. He'll be on top of it, and that looks like a double play ball, and that's the first. And that is the second, and that will end the game. The Red Sox win in not dominant fashion, but they do sneak away with a 3-2 win here, and it evens this, or it brings the series to 3-2 as well. So hopefully we can get the next one, sure up this, and get the win, and hopefully don't go into a tie. Back here for Game 3, and the fog has cleared out, so we have a sunny day here for our final game of the series. And let me ask you all something. Mateo will be facing us. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, sweeping curve. Low 90s there on his fastball. But I wanted to ask you all, what are your all's biggest gripes with this game? I'm going to be making a video at some point this summer, or I guess this fall, about kind of the biggest things that I would like to see changed going into the next game and stuff like that. It can be big things like you want to completely overhaul some system, or it can be little things like just changing certain visuals and stuff of that nature. Just let me know in the comments, or any comment in any future video if you come up with something, and just let me know down below on what you all think, and I'll include it in the video if I find it, you know, aligns with my views, or even if I just think it's good enough reasoning and I wasn't necessarily thinking of it, I'll include it as well and give you a little bit of a shout out. So if y'all wouldn't mind doing that for me, just leave that down in the comments below. I would be really, really appreciative. So being back in this one, we flew out in the last at bat, and we'll get on top of one, and it'll be hit off the wrist of the second baseman, and we'll leg it out barely. Oh, we get a step or two on it, and we'll get an infield single, and that'll get our first hit of the game. 1 for 2 today after I mentioned that fly out. Yepez is 1 for 1 today. He is an 0-2 count. No outs, though, so it would be nice if he could get a hit, but he gets under that one and lofts it into right field, and it's not going to be a blue pit, and it'll be a fly out to get the first out of the inning for Mateo on a sweeping curve. It's a pretty good pitch. He got on top, or got under it too much. Been an issue with a bunch of us. Our team, honestly, is pretty poor. If you look at our batting averages, I think there's only a handful of us above like 220, and then the rest of us are well below that number. The first one will be there, and the second one will be slow. He legs it out, and it's a no double play, so good legging it out there by the runner. Back up here in the top of the 6th. Oh, we should have absolutely destroyed it. We do destroy it, 106, but it's a one-hopper into that hot corner, and the third base was able to make the play and get us out. That was destroyed by O'Neill, just didn't find any green grass. And it'll be a ground up. Top of the 8th, and Mateo is going into a shutout so far. We do have that runner on first, so it'd be nice if we can get something into a gap. And that is good, and that is going to be down. It's going to be up against the wall, and that 91 speed is going to play. Let's see if he can get around there. He's going to be rounding third and going home. Oh, is it close? It is not close. It's there early enough, and that will be an out. Oh, man, 91 speed, and he can't round from first to home on that, and that just feels like the speed is useless there. But we do get a double out of it, 100 mile per hour off the bat in that one. Man, that stinks. We had a chance to get on the board. I don't know what it was. He just didn't have enough speed. That's not the first time that he's been gunned out from getting a decent double. I know it's not in scoring position, but he's typically... Oh, we're going to make a bad decision here. Okay. You don't want to make the last out of third, but it was a bad throw, so we'll get there safely. A sac fly won't get us in, but hopefully a hit will. Gentry's back 200 on the season. That's what I was saying, man. Our team has just not been great. Last year we actually had a pretty good run. Did we qualify for the playoffs? I don't think. I think we were short like a game or two. But Gentry will strike out to end the inning, and that'll be it for us today. As we went, what, 2 for 3. The series ends in a tie, so that's not great. We got 7 hits. We just couldn't produce any runs as the Red Sox win 4-0. And we're 19th RBIs as first on the Storm Chasers. So we can continue that, extend that in the next one. Edison, have a seat. Before we get into the next series against the Tides, our coach is going to have a talk with us. What is this conversation going to be about? I want to talk about a bit about your performance at the start of the season. Yeah, honestly, that's my reaction. A bit disappointed with the way you've been playing this season. I understand completely, coach. However, your batting average is .308 this month, so you've done a great job hitting the ball lately. All right, yeah, we've ticked it up. Our first couple weeks was an issue, and in that time, you've only hit 2 home runs, so let's see if you can get a little bit more pop. Yeah, pop has been an issue for sure. Overall, we feel that you are not playing up to your potential. You have to show more improvements if you want to get a call up to the show. I'm going to get better, Skip. If you haven't seen anything, I'll do my best. That's not a bad response. But man, keep trusting the process and keep pushing forward. Will do. But yeah, he said it right on the nail on the head. We've upticked our average recently, especially this last month. But the power just hasn't been there. Last season, I think we hit around 20 homers. But this season, we just have not done that. And it's been a big major issue for us, especially in performance in terms of just RBI production where we are in the 3 holes. So we're going to need to do that and continue that if we want to be useful at the higher levels. So we'll be facing McDermott, a 4-seamer 12-6 slider changeup for us. That is a good rip, and that is not that good of a rip. We were late on it and too far under it. Oh, it wasn't terrible. It was 27 launch elevation or launch angle. But that'll be a fly out to right field. So not a hot start. Still facing McDermott in the top of the 3rd. Runner on first. 3-1 now, though. We'll take that slow curveball down below the zone in the dirt. Almost got a pass ball. We'll be here 1 on, 1 out. 1-0 count for O'Neill. We'll take that second pitch up and away for ball 2. Or up and in, sorry, not up and away. We would really need a hit here, O'Neal. We'll take a 3-0 count now. We're going to, take our hands off the controllers. You always know. If you're regular here, you know. 3-0 count, we just don't hold the controller. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. 3-1 count, still a good hitters count. Green light for sure. Let's see if O'Neal can take advantage. Oh, my baby, sweet Jesus. That was, bro. A slider up in the zone. He missed his spot, and we had good timing. And we don't just absolutely destroy it. There is something severely wrong with it. 2-3 now, leading off the top of the 5th. We need to come through with something. Another one where it's too far under, 44 degrees of launch angle. And that is just going to be a fly out. Not a terrible swing, good timing. And that's what I'm talking about. When we have good timing, it seems like it's just not there. Facing Stratton, we have taken the lead in the top of the 6th. A 4-seamer, slider, slurve, circle change, sinker is a combo. We're facing 90 speed on third, so runner on third with 2 outs. Would be nice if we could drive him in to extend that lead by another run. Our average with runners in scoring position has gone up to 191, so if we can just keep driving that up, keep hitting guys, get some power behind us, I think we'll be fine. But we have to get those things right. We have to do that to perform well. I mean, in the 3-hole, you just need to be a power hitter. You've got to do something. You need to hit at least 20 to 25 home runs a season for that to be useful in that position. And we'll swing and miss to get to 1 and 2. And now we're going to choke up. And that's probably another reason why we haven't been able to get a lot of pop is because of choke ups. Oh, we hit that one right back up the middle, and that'll score a run. So our average has gone up because we keep hitting singles, but that's probably because we get behind in a lot of counts and we have to start choking up. You can hit homers with a contact swing, but it is far and few between. So if we can stay ahead in counts, get in good counts, and get or be able to swing with our normal swing or power swing. I don't ever power swing, but our normal swing, we'll be able to do it. Yepez gets a hit today. Doesn't really do anything, just moves the runners up 90 feet. But he did finally get a hit with us on base, so that's super exciting stuff for Yepez. Back here with Cross, and he's going to get on top of that one. Is it up the middle? It won't be, and they'll just take the force at second. Fielder's choice to get out of the top of the 6th. Back here, and we still have 3-run lead, top of the 8th. We're facing Craig Kimbrell, the former major leaguer, a 4-seamer knuckle curve, 2-seam is what will be facing us. And I don't understand how I didn't notice the pitching form, but we'll get a hit. Is that a hit or is it an error? Let's see what the scorekeeper does, and they scored a base hit. Thank God. So that is another hit today for O'Neal. So keep driving that average up, thankfully. Facing Kimbrell will be Yepez, and can he get another hit? No, he strikes out in 97 heat. That'll be another 2 for 5 day for him. 1 for 4 for Gavin Cross. He's down 0-1 on the count. He gets on top of it. The first baseman does make a good play. That'll be 1, but they don't get the return throw in time, and he'll leg out the double play. So good running by him. Maybe not a great hit. Runners on first and third at the corners. Taylor's going to have to work out of this one. A double play would be great if we can go home and get the out there. That wouldn't be bad as well. The ball will be hit to shortstop. He's going to make the play at second, fire it over to us at first. As long as we can dig it out of the dirt here, we will be fine, and we're able to. And we do it in time to get out of the 8th unscathed. 7-4 steal for the Storm Chasers, and we will hopefully take the win. We do. We take the first in the series against the Tide behind 17 hits today and 7 runs. Great performance from the team. We just need to keep extending that. And for O'Neal, he went 2 for 5, 2 singles and an RBI. So the average goes up. We just need to put more power behind it, as Skipper was saying. So let's see if we can do that in the next one. Back here at Capitol Field, taking on the Tide once again. This is game number 5 of the series. We're facing Cool, a sinker, slider, slurve, circle change, 4-seamer will face us. As we're late on that one, right up in the top third of the zone, kind of where you want it. You want that elevation. Some players do well with it, some players don't, and we haven't done well with it recently. And we're good timing there, and we just foul it off. Like, that is the issue right there. We get good timing, and we just foul it off behind us. 0-2 now, gonna have to choke up, and we're gonna put that the other way. That is gonna be a one-hopper in the field. When we're not gonna round, we are gonna stay at first. So that'd be another single, and we'll get on base. So we go 1 for 1 to start the day, and it's been 2 for 4 and 2 for 5 in our last 2. So that's been very good. And coach is going to tell us to steal. Let's see if we can get it done here. We've been pretty good, and we get stuck out in no man's land. Great pickoff move there from Cool to get him out of the first. Unfortunate. I tried to get back, but we had already accidentally pressed forward. So it is what it is. Power swing for a hit. We're going to record a hit after taking first. I just don't enjoy trying to swing for a home run. It just seems counterintuitive. I just want to take a good swing. If we get a home run, we get a home run. We'll take the first one for a strike, a sinker in at the knees. We'll be 0-1 now. One away, nobody on. Ah, man, good timing again. And guess what? We fouled it off. Now we're down 0-2, and we have to contact swing to protect. And let's see if we can get something down like we did the first time. We'll take that first pitch down and away. A slider misses by a couple inches to get the count to 1-2. That is a good rip. Is that going to be down? No, it's not enough power behind it. And it'll be a lazy line out to second base. And we'll fail the mission in the process. Runners at the corners for Lynch. If he can get out of it, that would be super for us, as we are already down 2 runs. We don't need to be down anymore. We're going to take the first one, a glove toss to second base, and we'll return it to first, and that'll be a double play into the third, and we will be rolling here as we have allowed 3 early, but we've had 3 shutout innings back to back to back. We'll be facing Velasquez on the bump this time after the previous pitcher has allowed 2 to get us back into it. A 4-seamer, slider, circle change, and sinker is the mix on the bump currently. Man, that circle change is demonic. Good timing again. That's like perfect timing. We just completely missed the ball. I don't understand what is going on, and we strike out on 3 pitches. We swung it up every time, so it wasn't like we weren't swinging. But we struck out 1, 2, 3. Stratton, this is who's facing us. We faced him last game, so I won't go through his pitches. But we'll see if we can get something, and it's on top. Oh, my goodness. Like, we have actually timed up the swings, like, pretty well this video. And I just, like, cannot get anything going. We'll be facing Webb, a 4-seamer, circle change, slurve, and we'll be up 3 runs. And that is, we have come back. After being down 3-0, we have gone full shutout for the rest of the game. Nobody on, 2 away here in the top of the 8th. We'll take that second pitch, a slurve, up and away. Definitely missed his spot on that one to get us to 1-1. Oh, and that's just a little late for us. Completely missed. And guess what? We're going to choke up once again. I think we've choked up at least once in every single at-bat we've been in so far. So we're down 1-2 after we found off that one once again. We're just staying alive at this point. That was a good rip. Deep to right field. Does it have enough behind it? It will not. It dies at the warning track. Possibly a regular swing would have got it over the fence. But honestly, we probably would have missed it anyways. But we'll take the second one. 6-3 by another double-digit hit day. 15 hits. That's 32 hits in the last 2 games for the Storm Chasers. So that is extremely, extremely good. But O'Neal kind of falls off, goes 1 for 5. At least he does get a hit. He doesn't go hitless. He's 3 for 10 in the series. Not terrible with an RBI, but hopefully we can get another good game in the next one. Back here for our 3rd and final game against the Tide, or not the final game, but the final game of the episode. Batting .250 now, facing Desclafini. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but we'll be on top of that one. Good timing again. And we'll ground it out to the shortstop. We'll take a look at his pitches in a moment. Desclafani, whatever his name is. He'll throw a slider, sinker, 4-seam, circle change, 12-6. Top of the 4th, zeros both ways. We'll take this first pitch inside for a ball. Let's see if we can get out ahead. Getting a good hitters count would be really good for us. That is a good rip. Absolutely destroyed, but maybe a little bit too much. 106 off the bat. It's absolute line drive to center field. There'll be a fly out. 1-0 now, top of the 6th. 1 on, 2 away here. Still facing the same pitcher. There's the first 2 at bats. That's another good rip. 83 off the bat. Is that going to fall? And that is going to fall. And that'll get an RBI. And guess what? We have another RBI single. I'm telling you, dude, we can hit singles all freaking day. But we just have not had pop this season. I don't understand why. But anyways, up again for Yepez. He was 1 for 2 today. 0-2 count, though. I'll be on top of that. Does it get through the middle? It won't, but they'll take the throw to first. And he makes a good crossbody throw, moving into the gap. And he'll be out of the inning. The Storm Chasers stay on top, 2-0. Runner on first, nobody away for a little bit. Liberator. We ground it right to us. We're going to make the play to second. Can we make a good throw? We do. We're going to step back on first, and we'll receive it back for a 3-6-3 double play. That'll be 2 outs in the top of the 8th. One more time we'll go at it. We're up 2-0 facing Webb. Once again, we faced him last game. Let's see if we can put one more up on the board. Yikes, we'll swing way too early on that one. That'll be a slurve out for strike 1. Man, very late on that four-seamer. We'll foul it down the right field line. 0-2 now, choking up once again. We'll take that one for a ball to get us a 1-2. 1 for 3 today. If we could work a walk or even get another hit, that'd be exceptional. Oh, man. Way too far under that one, and that is not going to be a hit. That'll be a fly out, and we will end the day 1-4 or 1-4-4 unless something crazy happens. No, but we do score 2 more, and we take the series lead 3-0. So the best they can do is come back and tie. We've actually dominated the Tides in this one. So if we can continue, that'll be really, really beneficial for us. But we'll go ahead and check out O'Neal's stats for the season so far, and then we'll get out of this one. So looking here, he has played 54 games, 260 at-bats. He only has 7 runs, so he doesn't come across the plate very often. He does lead the team in hits at 54, but he only has 2 homers, and that is the issue that I have been facing. I just have not been able to get homers. We have gone decent on RBIs. We're at 21. Would love to see that number tick up. He does have 6 stolen bases, which just doesn't make any sense for a guy with 48 speed. I mean, this guy has 90 speed and has 6 stolen bases, so there's definitely something wrong. We're batting 250, which, if you look here, there's like nobody on our team batting above 300 except for Nick Meyer, who only has, what, 47 at bats. So he probably wouldn't even qualify in the actual hitting statistics. Slugging, we're doing a 329, and then OPS is 627. That is honestly the worst that I've seen. It's weird because he's like not doing terrible. He's just not hitting for power, especially as a 3-hole hitter. That's what you want. He has 11 doubles. He has 16 walks, which I feel like is good, but his strikeout to walk ratio isn't what you want to see. You want to tick that up a little bit. And here's the rest of his advanced stats. So let's take a look at the actual team roster and look at the first baseman, because we're the best first baseman on the roster by a long shot. Our potential has dropped to a D. What? Why is our potential at a D? I don't even understand how they do that, but what the heck? Our potential is at a D. We're on the 40 man. We have 3 options. Our salary is only $77K a year. So I'm not really sure why they're keeping us down. I know we haven't performed well. They have Blaine Krim, who's batting 204 in the majors. I could give you more than that. I could give you a little bit more. I mean, our fielding's is exactly the same. I could give you more than 204. He does have 3 homers. Oh, man, unless that bats. He has 12 runs. He doesn't have as many RBIs as me, but definitely doesn't have as many steals. But he's 27. We're 19. I know we have kind of ticked down, but man, I think I can deliver 204 in the majors. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to drop the comment down below and just comment on some stuff, what you all would like to see in terms of what's going to be in the game next year, so I can try to make a video sometime in the next few weeks about it and just see what you all think. And I just want to see your all's comments. So I appreciate you all for tuning in today, and I hope to see you in the next one.